discuss on we and our community, Unit 1 of Social Study of Grade 7, Lesson 1, Origin, Development, Necessity of Society, Origin, Development and Necessity of Society. First of all, let's talk about the introduction of society. Society is a social group organized for a particular purpose or activity. They carry out particular purpose like farming, or they carry out certain activities like business activities if we talk about the present world, or hunting activities if we talk about the then society. Generally in a society, people have common interest, beliefs or profession. Usually the people of the same profession like to stay together, same belief or same interest want to stay in a community or society together. The people share traditions, cultures, laws, institutions and values in a society. They involve in each other's activities regardless of caste, creed, sex, language, economic status and so on. There are ample examples in the society that if there is a marriage ceremony in the society, the people of different caste, different sex, male and female, different languages, or different economic or professional status come, join and cooperate among each other. Now, I would like to repeat the definition or introduction of society once again. Society is a social group of people organized for a particular purpose or particular activity. Now, we talk about the origin of society. Human being is the most creative creature of nature. Initially, human beings were similar to other creatures because other creatures also lived in the forest and human beings also lived in the forest. Other creatures also found their food hunting other animals, and so did human beings. They had no sense of unity in the past. They had no idea of unity in the past. The present human society is a developed and complex society. It is developed society. We should not talk much about it because the houses, the technology, the equipments that we use nowadays prove that the society is developed in comparison to the past. And today's society is a complex society because people of different economical background, different religion, different occupation, different profession and so on live together. People of different castes, people of different geographical background have combined and they have been living together. So it is a complex society. But in the very beginning, it was simple and unorganized. That was only a small group of people. That was only the form of society, but it was not completely organized society. The human beings in the primitive age lived in the forest with other animals because there was no concept of living together in the villages, or the places were not developed, so they did not have the sense of living together in a large form, so they lived in the small groups in the forest with other animals. Their life was very difficult. Food was scarce. They had to hunt animals for food. They had to search edible plants for food, and they had to wear the leaves or barks of trees. Fulfillment of basic needs totally depended upon nature, either for food or for clothes, even for shelter. They had to either live under the tree or find a cave to pass their night. They had to encounter with wild animals. While searching for food, they sometimes could find the animals, and those animals could attack them. Gradually, humans started to live in a small groups and started collective hunting. This situation helped them to share their feelings and live a collective life. When they started living in small groups and when they started hunting collectively, this group concept of living in a small group and hunting collectively finally developed a feeling to live a collective life, sharing the happiness, joys, sorrows and hardship. The middle phase is called the savagery age because this was uncivilized age. During this phase, people gradually shifted towards the river banks from the dense forest areas. They started coming towards the river bank and living for a certain period over there. They found life on the river banks to be more comfortable. The people settled there because of the availability of water, aquatic animals and splendor stones. Because water was available, that was a very essential need of human being, and aquatic animals supplied them food, and splendor stones. Stones were used as the weapons in those days. Evidence of the old human civilization have been found at the river banks like the Nile Valley, Mesopotamia, Wang He, etc. People who existed by hunting, gathering and fishing often lived in organized societies, and they started finding their life also easier. In the organized societies, they started to share their feelings of happiness and hardship to each other. Feelings of happiness was also shared. That means if they had birthdays, for example, they started celebrating, combining together. And if they did not have food to eat, or if they suffered from certain illnesses or a type of physical imbalance, they started sharing it among themselves. Similarly, they had to be protected from the invasion of wild animals because they were still on the bank of the river, near the forest. They did not have the modern weapons. Wild animals could come there at any time. They could be attacked. So this was the challenge of those days. They also required a collective effort for the hunting of wild animals because if they collectively hunted the animals, if animals attacked them sometimes, instead they could kill the animal. In this way, the need for mutual cooperation and security led to the formation of bigger societies. They needed more and more cooperation. And they started feeling the lack of security more and more. And the feeling of such things led to the formation of bigger societies. Humans are social beings, and that the basic element of a human society is a person, because society is formed by the combination of different persons. An individual makes his contribution by bringing prosperity in society. This is our major duty, to contribute our society whatever way we can. First of all, bringing prosperity in ourselves, working very hard to carry out the business or activities in our locality or society, or to develop our skill in the family, society, or so on. Similarly, there is no alternative of society for the human life, because today we cannot think of our life without society. Regarding the need of society, it definitely plays a vital role to distinguish humans from other animals. Why do we need society? If we say so, we need society to distinguish human beings from other animals. And there are much more things that we need society. We have talked in this discussion. Okay, I will tell you something more about the necessity of the society in my next class. Thank you very much. Namaste and goodbye.